River Falls Community Ed class. This is your week 1 homework series. If you choose to do it, please only do this if you feel safe doing this and you feel confident in the movement, since I obviously can't provide any sort of corrections. But through this video, I'll try to remind you of specific cues that you had in class. These are all moves that we did in that very first class. And I think it would be great if you could do this every day for the next week leading up to next week's class. Yeah. So, lying on our back here. First, you just want to start by finding that breath. So we talked about breath as a basic principle in Pilates. Remember, as you inhale, the diaphragm, pelvic floor softens, and as you exhale, they both gently lift up to help press the air out. Specifically, the diaphragm presses the air out. As you inhale, you want to inhale into the backs and sides of the rib cage. Let the belly just gently expand while it's still connected. And as you exhale, you feel that soft little hug around your torso, right? You're creating your tank or your can of your torso using your breath, right? As you start breathing, you'll add your pelvic tilt. So you'll exhale, lengthen the low back, tip the pubic bone towards you. So the facing of the front of your pelvis is tipping towards you. And then you inhale, return back to neutral. So remember, neutral facing is flat to the ceiling. You exhale, find imprint, low back lengthens, tailbone reaches up and away. And then inhale, tailbone reaches down and away. Take that like 10 times or so. Try not to use the legs and glutes here, just the pelvis. And then you'll do the same thing, bringing legs up to tabletop. So knees above hips, shin bones parallel to the ceiling. We start in neutral as long as you can support yourself here. And as you exhale, you'll tip and find imprint. And inhale, return to neutral. Exhale, tip and find imprint. Inhale, return to neutral. Do that again like 10 times or so. And then you'll right away interlace the hands behind the neck. Keep the elbows wide, keep the ribs down and connected into the body. You inhale, nod the chin to chest. Exhale, round up. Remember, you want the head heavy back into the hands. Try to relax your neck muscles. And let the abdominals hold the arms up, which holds the head up. So essentially, abdominals are holding your head up, yeah? And then we have our pelvic tilt with single leg reach. So I reach my right leg forward as I tip to imprint, and then I tip back to neutral, return to tabletop. Pelvis tips to reach, return to tabletop. Repeat that maybe 8 times, 8 to 10 times each side, yeah? And then you'll bring the legs down. You're again going to let the pelvic tilts, this time bring you into your hip rolls. So exhale, tip through imprint, and then rolling up onto your shoulder blades. You inhale at the top, and then exhale, round back down. Remember, you really want to articulate the spine, keep the legs nice and parallel, knees reaching away, heels pulling back, nice and active right under the butt cheeks. Do that again 10 times or so, yeah? Just rolling and massaging the spine. And then you'll take, let me scoot up. Then you'll take your roll-ups. So you're gonna lengthen the legs away a little bit. You're doing the modified roll-up. Arms come off the mat like an inch. You're gonna inhale, nod the chin to chest. Exhale, round up and reach. Find your hands behind the thighs. And then gently use the hands to help walk yourself all the way up. Keep the rounded spine as you inhale into the back at the top. And then you're gonna exhale and round all the way back down. Again, using the hands. If you have to use the elbows here at the bottom, feel free. Do that again, maybe like 5 to 10 times. Yeah, and then at the end, you'll roll all the way up and stay up, and you'll come right into saw. So reaching the legs away, they're a little bit open, arms to the side. Exhale, spiral towards your right leg. Inhale, lift the belly up and over the thigh in front of you, and then come back up and open. Exhale to spiral. Inhale to reach. Exhale, stack the spine. Inhale, center. Remember, this is a full body workout, so you really want the upper body engaged as you do this. You're not just hanging out over the legs. It's not a passive stretch. You want to be active in the stretch. Do that maybe 5 times each leg or so, somewhere where it feels good. Again, really let that breath guide you from leg to leg. And then you can go ahead and roll all the way back down. You can do the modified version if you like, to lie back down on your back. And then you'll go into your single leg stretches, bringing the legs up, zipping them up together. You're gonna inhale, nod the chin to chest, exhale, round up. Trying to lengthen the legs if you can. If not, find a soft little bend. This is the modified version. You reach one leg away, pulse in twice. Inhale to switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Little pulse. You can do this with straight legs, get a little hamstring stretch. Let the arms help lift the body up and relax the neck. Let the arms help pull the leg towards you, but still try to keep it in the abdominals. Don't rely on the arms. Yeah, maybe do 20 switches total, or however many you feel like doing, to kind of get the breath moving a little bit more, get a little bit more movement a little quicker. Yeah? And then you can roll up. 2 more things. You're gonna find your plank. So remember, plank, you wanna find, right, if I'm in neutral here, I'm finding 50% press down of my hands. I'm not pressing all the way down. I'm not at neutral. I'm somewhere in between to activate my scapular muscles. And then either reaching legs all the way straight behind you, or you can even do a knee plank, right? I want you to really breathe. Try to pull the abdominals up into the body. Try to keep the legs active behind you. They aren't hanging out. I have my butt and glutes just naturally and softly squeezed. Try to hold it as long as you can. Hold it as long as you can 3 different times. You can time yourself and maybe hold it as long as you can, and then reset your timer every time to hold for the same amount of time. Whatever works for you, yeah? And then last thing, you'll just do your single arm and leg reach. So you'll reach your right leg back, left leg or left arm forward, and then lift up. Remember, this is like your cereal box moment. So my shoulders are still nice and square, parallel to the floor. My hips are nice and square, parallel to the floor. And then I soften back down. Other side. Switch. Do that side to side. I don't know. Again, maybe like 5 to 10 times each side. And keep using your breath every time. Yeah? And that'll kind of set you up, kind of give you some homework to do throughout the week. If you have a chance, even if you just do it once, that's better than not doing it at all. Pilates is really best as a multi-day of the week practice rather than just 1 day a week. So you'll get more out of the class by doing these. Yeah? Cool. Thanks.